Hello beautiful people, my name is Naila, your host for The Art of Living Show. Our guest today is an international non-executive director, an executive mentor, entrepreneur, keynote speaker, founder and CEO of Pumba Farmhouse. She is also a specialist in interior decor. Just behind me, look people at this piece of art. Isn't it just spectacular? I love it. So mind-blowing. Never seen anything like this in this nation. The owner and founder is right here with me. Hey, Missy, baby, here you go.
Thank you very much. That's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Welcome to Pumba Farmhouse and Cottages.
Thank you so much. Just look at these people. Magic. Look at the design, the aesthetics, everything. I'm blown away.
Thank you very much.
You need an award.
Oh, that would be good. We will accept the award.
Don't you love it? Let's go and have a tour of this spectacular place.
Are you going to go in those shoes, Nyla?
Yes.
Okay, so my advice is that you change to something more user-friendly. So we're here in the countryside of Nairobi.
Okay.
And the heels don't work anymore.
Oh, okay. I cannot slay the garden. So people, because of hygiene, I have to remove my fabulous shoes. And I will do so
Just
because...
this once.
Just this once. Okay. Let me do that. Let's do this.
Yeah, great.
Yeah?
I'll
All
take
right.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
okay. I have a surprise for you, Missy.
Oh, nice. I like surprises.
Voila.
Oh, very nice.
This time round, we're gonna have better smells with much more confidence. And not only am I giving you toothpaste and toothbrush, but mouthwash too, from Colgate.
Oh, amazing. Thank you very much.
You know?
So we can use these in the cottages.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I'm giving you different varieties of toothpaste. So we have the one that fights root cause.
Right, okay.
Total, Colgate Total. We have the, is this the mint one? Let me see it. Advanced whitening
Okay.
for your guests.
Yeah, very nice.
And last but not least, my favorite, Charcoal Dip Clean.
Okay, very good. Nice.
Right? Don't you
Yeah.
love this? How lucky. And a toothbrush for your favorite guests.
Yeah. It would be good if I got 3 toothbrushes for the 3 toothpaste, but that's a very kind
Will you
offer. Thank you.
Will you invite me again?
Yes, I will.
Please do.
That's very nice. Thank you.
So this will help you in fighting cavities, plaque, gum problems, bad breath. You want your guests to smell nice. I'm sure they do anyway, but here we are just supporting them. Tartar buildup and any stains and enamel erosion as well. So this will make you have even much more happier guests because
Yes, I hope so.
you hope so.
Yes.
Trust me, I have used them. You can see my smile.
Yeah, and I've been a Colgate user for years.
Right?
So there you go.
Right?
Yeah. So nice. Yeah, I'll look forward to trying it as well myself.
Yeah.
Especially the different types of toothpaste. Yeah, really nice.
Have you used the 3?
I haven't. So these 2 I have, but not
Okay.
this.
The
So
advanced whitening.
yes.
Yeah?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this one for root cause. Oh, don't we hate toothache?
Yes.
Have you ever had a toothache?
No.
Oh, okay. Lucky you.
No, I haven't. Maybe because I use Colgate.
Ready to take an active approach to your oral health? Try the Colgate Total System. Toothbrush, toothpaste, and mouthwash is clinically proven to be more effective at fighting the root cause of many oral issues when used together. Colgate Total doesn't just clean, it delivers active prevention, helping protect your teeth, tongue, cheeks, and gums all day long. It helps problems before they start. Colgate Total System is your best approach to your oral health. What a charming space this is. Oh my goodness.
Thank you very much.
I love the textures, just a mix of colors, and the ambience in here is so cozy and warm and intimate. Just how I love it. You know that intimate space that you need to escape? You tell me about a space that looks as cozy and as spectacular as this, because it gives you the intimacy, but yet you have, when you look through the window or the door, it gives you the outdoor feel, and it feels amazing.
Well, you've just described what I hoped people would see, I suppose.
Oh yeah?
So, yeah, the really beautiful thing about the cottages here are that we've put them down into the natural landscape.
Yes.
So they've really kind of disappeared over the last year with the planting and the garden. And as you said, once you're inside, it's almost like you're still in the garden. So because you're surrounded by nature. So yeah, it is a very calming, intimate, private space.
Nobody would even tell this is a container, people. Look at what she's done with the indoors, the windows, the curtains, and the colors, and how you've mixed the layout. Talk to me about what's the square foot of the container?
The thing about the container is, I mean, it's a set size.
Yeah.
It's a 40-foot high cube. So you get a little extra headroom, which is really useful than in a normal size container. So you don't feel like, it's on your head.
Did you get one that is a bit long?
It's called a high cube.
Or a high cube,
yeah.
Okay.
So you specifically have to look for this kind of container with a bit of additional height. So once I decided where they were going to go in the landscape, then that kind of determined where the windows or the double doors would be, so it would maximise the garden. So for example, this one is facing the garden, so we have two double doors on this side, one from the bedroom which takes you out onto the terrace, and one from the lounge. And obviously we're trying to maximise light all of the time. Colour choice, I do a mood board per container and then do the design and layout, and then start looking for fixtures and fittings. At 98% made in Kenya.
Exceptional.
Almost 100.
I love the sound of that. I love the sound of that. Just what have you done with this cut?
Oh, the walls.
Yes.
So basically, inside the container, there's a layer of insulation so that you try and keep the container cool when we have our Kenyan summer, and then also it's going to insulate for the winter, which we're just coming to the end of now. So it's been quite chilly.
Yes.
And then it's covered with plasterboard.
Okay.
But the other end of the container, where you can see the exposed wall, that is actually 2 layers of metal with insulation in between. So that is not the wall of the container. There's a piece of metal that is cut to fit, just so that you could try and get a little bit of the industrial feel of the container.
Oh, I see.
But if you left it exposed, it would be very cold. So we've insulated and then put another layer of a different container inside. So it allows us to have a feature wall.
A feature wall. I like the sound of that. Oh, we're learning every day, beautiful people. If you're just getting that container. This is such a brilliant idea, just to have huge windows, more doors, and it gives you the excellent views, but make sure you plant trees, of course, and have a nice garden. That you're not exposing yourself to outdoors that is not appealing. So talk to me about how you styled, because I love it. It's cozy, just the little tiny bits.
Little
tasteful.
details.
Yeah. They're so tasteful.
So, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
So, I start with a mood board. So with this particular cottage in mind, I had a colour palette that I wanted to work with, which was terracotta, which is the colour of the soil.
Okay.
So because we have so much red soil here, I wanted to use that as the base colour for this container. And a nice colour combination with terracotta is always beige, cream, black. So basically I've used that colour palette to determine most of the furnishings. So for example, the sofa is a kind of burnt orange terracotta velvet.
Yes.
The chairs, the lady who makes these for me, she does colour matching for me depending on the colour scheme for the cottage.
Okay.
And yeah, then just choosing accessories that kind of complement
This
the
piece.
look and feel, and trying to bring in as much Kenyan art as possible.
Okay.
So yeah, and obviously birds are good here. We have over 150 species of birds coming to this area.
Yeah.
So bird art is very appropriate.
Oh, cool.
This is Andrew Kamati.
I love that. I love it with all my heart. You know, I love birds. I'm a bird watcher.
Yeah.
Except I don't practice, but I love to just, when I see a bird, I want to take pictures. So when I see this, it feels so real. What a beautiful piece of art.
Yeah, I mean, he's very, very talented.
Yeah.
And a lot of people in Kenya try to collect his work, you know, because he's very specific with bird watercolours. Yeah,
I
very,
love
very
it.
clever.
It's very clever and beautifully framed as well.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your light fixtures.
Yeah.
They are so stunning. I love them. Timeless.
Basically what I wanted to do was to try and create a division between the lounge space and the kitchen without putting a wall in. So hence we put the breakfast bar in and then the lighting to come down as low as possible, just to give a little cosy sense to the lounge.
Yeah.
And the way that they make these lights, I mean, I just think they're absolutely beautiful. Each one is different.
Yeah.
They're very unique.
Absolutely. And different shapes.
Yeah, yeah.
So clever. Is that your idea?
Yes.
Oh.
So I just sketch out the lamps and
Okay.
then they make them for me.
So clever. Don't you people just love them? And who would even think that such a small space can fit in all these four and they look spectacular? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then you have spotlights throughout the container, giving it a nice ambience as well. Very, very clever.
People have an aversion to using black in their decors. It's actually a very warm colour.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you use it. I mean, if this was me living here, I'd probably paint the whole container black inside. But for people who might find that a little bit overwhelming, we've just done some feature spaces in black. So for example, the floor is stained black. One of the feature walls, which is the container wall, painted black. And then we've taken that through into the bathroom as well, which has black tiles. And we softened it slightly in the bedroom. We've got a slightly lighter grey with the feature wall in there, which I'm sure you'll take a picture of because it's my favourite part of this container.
I love it. I love it. We talk about the bedroom paper that opens up to the beautiful garden. So beautifully styled and landscaped. My God. The accent. Well, let's start with the accent and the hanging pendants.
Yeah. So the bedroom in that room, we wanted it to be quite impactful.
Yeah.
Especially because the double doors open right out onto the garden. So for anybody even that is staying with us that is walking past, they can see into that bedroom, so you want it to be a bit of a wow. So we did do an accent archway which is set back into the container and it's filled with an Italian plaster which gives you a very textured feel. It's a mid-grey, so it's in keeping with the rest of the colour palette that we've used.
Okay.
The bed is always, we tend to use different bedding. I actually collect bedding, so I'll go to different shops to try and find, it'll never just be plain white bedding. I've usually got something interesting on the beds.
Okay.
The cushions that we've had made are made out of coffee sacks, which is very appropriate for Kenya, as we do coffee in this country very well.
Yeah.
And then, yes, some nice artwork down there as well that is referencing the surroundings. So we've got a beautiful old map of Kenya and some carved animal heads.
So just this is one of the spaces that I'm falling in love. I could dwell here forever. But the bathroom also, it's very intimate. You've worked with black.
Yes.
It's very timeless and very luxurious. People, I think the theme for this year, coming to 2026, will be black. There's something about that bathroom. I'm sure you'll have a picture of how it looks like. It is epic. I love it.
So you're kind of contained with how much, it's called a container.
Yeah.
How much space you have available. So we've created a wet room, so that means in the bathroom you can have a shower and do everything that you need to do and get everything wet without worrying. So the whole room is waterproofed.
Okay.
We've used beautiful black granite-looking tiles and mixed it with a wood finish so that they're also tiles, but they look like wood.
Okay.
And it's given it a very rich kind of moody atmosphere in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we do a lot with lighting as well, so we tend to have 3 different kinds of lights. So you can have wall lights above your face lights and then the ambient lighting. Yeah, just so that you can make sure you can do your makeup.
Yeah.
Or, at night you might not
yeah.
want too many bright lights on, so you can tone it all down. Yeah.
Don't you love this container, beautiful people? One can't tell you in a container. So spectacular. Just loving also how you slide the door of the toilet. It's also a piece of art, I must say. When you sit in here, not only are you confined here, you have an upstairs where people can enjoy the sunset or the sunrise.
Yes.
And you have a beautiful garden, a beautiful aesthetic. Could you talk to me about how you created that garden? So beautiful.
Yeah, so because of the position of this particular cottage, we decided to put a roof garden on the top. So it takes up half of the floor space, half being the roof garden and the other being the sun deck, so that you can see the sunset. We manufactured, it's almost like a large tray that is made out of similar metal to the metal of the container. It was then sealed and waterproofed, and it was filled with fertiliser, a tiny amount of soil, believe it or not, and mainly pumice stone. And then we use a selection of plants that have a very small root bed so that they don't grow down and damage the roof of the container. And they're also very hardy, so if you've got low rain or heavy rain, they will sustain in both. And it's just created a beautiful space up there. I mean, it's one of the things that has really surprised me how well that turned out, because we'd never done it before. Welcome, Nyla. This is cottage number 3.
Cottage 3 with its own taste, look and feel.
Yeah.
Love this. Oh my goodness. This is a different person.
Yes. So this cottage is different colour palette, different fittings and fixtures, and the pendant lights, a slightly different look from the other cottage. So yeah, these were made by Africa Yetu. They're just a little bit more structural, if you know what I mean.
Yes,
They have
yes.
some nice structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to keep this cottage nice and light because there's actually quite a lot of overhanging trees on the outside, so we really want to maximise the light.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see the wicker basket, the
Yeah.
little tiny details that are making all the difference in the scene. I love the wicker basket, I love the color palette as well.
Yeah.
I love the skin,
Yeah.
really love it.
Yeah. So you know about these chairs. You'll find them all over my house. And then again, I've given her the colour palette for this particular cottage.
Okay.
So we went with dark green, brown, beige and black in here. And then just introduced a little bit of colour with the Rwandan baskets. So these, I mean, I just love them. They're just a really nice way of introducing a feel of Africa to the walls.
Yes.
And they're affordable, so anybody could,
Can afford
collect
them.
these.
Yeah, this additional touch
Yeah.
as well, really nice. You have a different rag
I
colour.
do. Bought at the same time as the other one.
Yes.
So yeah, depending on the colour palette for the cottage, I went with the brown and beige
Yes.
cow skin in cottage 2.
Yes.
Cottage 3 we've gone with black and beige, so it's fitting well, and we have a different one again
In the other
in
cottage.
cottage 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just add a nice soft
Touch into the space.
yeah, to the space.
What about the seats? Because it's a mix of yellow and black.
Mm-hmm.
But look at how stunning it gives the space and just a pop of color.
Yeah, I mean, when I went to the fabric shop, I really wanted something a little bit zingy, you know, that would really stand out. So I was lucky that they had the yellow velvet, and it just sits really nicely against the black. And then I brought the mud cloths onto the chairs as well, just in case it's a little bit chilly at night, but everything's coming together nicely. It's kind of a bit like a bee.
Yeah.
You know, the black and yellow
Yes.
colour. You know I have bees on site.
Yes.
So, yeah, I just think it adds a little bit of difference to this room.
So you should call it Bumblebee Room.
Exactly, I should.
This, you know, there's something we didn't talk about in the other cottage.
Yeah.
The counter, how you were very specific, because I can tell you pay a lot of attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
And this is beautifully done, the countertop. Just the kitchen, it just makes me feel, as much as I don't like to cook, I just want to try cooking.
Yeah.
Because it is so endearing.
So this space, you've got to try and manage your space as carefully as you possibly can, because you're limited with the space.
Yeah.
So the breakfast bar gives an opportunity for people staying here to have breakfast privately in their cottage, and if they want to do any cooking, there's a nice natural space for them to be able to eat. So this is a standard height for a bar with standard height bar stools, and then you drop down inside to the kitchen so that it's a little bit hidden.
Yes.
So if you're sitting in the lounge, you can't really see. If you've cooked and you've not washed up your dishes,
You can hide them.
you can hide them there. You don't have to see them. So the kitchen area is nice and compact. We managed to fit in a gas hob, a microwave oven, a small fridge freezer, and it has all of the things for cooking, even in such a tiny space. So it's just about space management, really.
I love it. Let's talk about the bathroom. Is it the one that has
The skylight.
the skylights?
Yeah.
Ah, just showering, and you're just like, oh, there's a moon out there. Oh,
Yeah.
there's the sun. Oh, there's a rain. I like that. So, what did you use to create that feel?
So the skylight, we tried it in this cottage. We hadn't done one in any of the other cottages because of the darkness. We wanted to make sure that we introduced a bit more light to the middle of the container. And we like the idea of if it's dark at night and you're in the shower, you look up, you'd be able to see the stars and the moon, as you said, and you can. So it's very, very nice. And when it is raining, it's actually nice to be in there because you can see the rain coming down and the trees moving.
I love it.
But you're nicely protected inside your cottage. Yeah.
I thought I loved the other apartment, but the other cottage, but this feels like heaven. Let's talk about the bedroom. And it also opens up to the garden.
Yes. The bedroom on this cottage is completely different to the last one because we have the double doors on each end of the cottage. So this one has the swing chairs at the front, and at the back it's got a coffee area. So in the morning it's a very peaceful, quiet spot. It's surrounded by quite heavy planting and trees, so we get a lot of birds coming to that area, particularly early morning, evening. So if you just sit there quietly, it's just a beautiful place to have a coffee or a glass of wine and just take in the atmosphere.
Blown away. I'm confused now. But can you stay in one night there, one night here? You can book the 3 if you can afford it,
you
right?
could- yeah, sure. You can go from one to the next. No
I
problem.
love it. I'll have lunch here, I'll have breakfast on the other side and dinner on the other side. Plus, the cottage has an outdoor
Bathtub.
I'm ready for an ice bath. Well, before we're gonna break, beautiful people, we are all about oral health. Are you ready to take an approach to total oral health? Colgate Total System is the way to go, beautiful people, with Colgate toothpaste, Total toothbrush, and a mouthwash. All these combined will make sure that the prevention of your health, oral health, is mwah! See you in a bit. Welcome back, beautiful people. Hope you're enjoying your cup of coffee, cup of tea. Meanwhile, I'm running my bath, but it's ice this time around. Can you see the sunlight, the chopping birds? Excuse me, this place feels like a hideaway away from the city center, but it isn't, surprisingly. The trees, can you hear them? The birds? Oh my goodness, Bev, this is heaven.
Yeah,
This
it
is a slice of heaven. I love it. Can you imagine you just walk out of your bed and come and have your birth here? The only thing that will happen is the birds and the monkeys are going to see you.
That's all.
That's
Nobody
all.
else.
You don't mind that, do you? So talk to me about this beautiful, incredible cottage.
So this is cottage number 4.
Yeah.
Very different to the other two. It's a little bit more private, tucked away in the garden. Hence we were able to put the bathtub outside on the decking, because if anybody does use the bathtub, it's very, very private here. I mean, most people use the bathtub and have their swimming costume on just in case.
Okay.
just in case.
Just in case.
But if they don't, they can feel free.
Okay.
So inside the cottage, it's a much brighter colour palette.
Yeah.
It's a little bit darker at this end of the garden because we've got a lot of very old trees that are giving quite a bit of tree cover, so therefore blocking some of the natural light, although you can see there's still a lot. But I just introduced a lot more colour here. So the main colour palette in this cottage is teal, so you might call it a dark turquoise colour, and it's got my favourite bathroom of all of the 3 cottages.
Yeah.
But it's also
and the
very
mosaic
cosy.
in the kitchen.
Yes, yeah. So, I was talking to you about looking for tiles.
Yeah.
So when I'm looking for tiles in Kenya or Nairobi, whenever I see some that I like, I buy all of them.
Okay.
Just in case they're not there when I go back.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, yeah.
I like the art pieces as well. They're so spectacular, outstanding. Talk to me about the art pieces.
This cottage is a little bit eclectic, so I have some pieces that I brought from Nigeria.
Okay.
And we have some beads that are actually from West Africa as well on the walls. This is a very old picture of a historical map of the world, which is quite interesting because actually for once Africa is scaled correctly on this map. But I've just tried to introduce a little bit of softness as well with the lampshades, which were a little bit more delicate in this bedroom.
Where did you get those?
Bought in Nairobi.
Somewhere in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bought in Nairobi.
Okay.
And you can have the raffia to different lengths, so you can kind of trim it a little bit like your hair to the length that you want it to be. And it's a very nice ambient soft light for the side of the beds.
A nice touch to this tile. How you've mixed the textures, the colors, the lighting in the room. You truly are a creative genius, Miss Bev.
Thank you.
You should open an interior decor school. because all the cottages I've gone to, they're all different, but there's a thread so meticulously done, artistic, creative. What more would you ask, beautiful people? Imagine living like this. I would live here every day. Let's talk about the material that you've used, because this is not wood.
No. Because we're in quite a remote location,
Yeah.
the amount of insects that we have underground is a lot.
Yes.
So it's not really been disturbed before the ground.
Yeah.
So we were a bit concerned about termites and how quickly they would damage anything that we're bringing into the garden. So this is a composite wood. So you can use this to look exactly like decking, like wooden decking, but it's actually got a more durable component, so it's a little bit more man-made. But it has a aesthetic look of wood, and a much longer guarantee. So I got this actually from the Secret Garden, which is towards Dagoretti Road, and they're really, really good. I think it was a decision well made, because the last thing you want is to finish something and within 2 or 3 years you've already got significant erosion by the insects, etc.
The weather as well.
Yeah, and the weather
as well. And also this wooden, it's the same?
No, so this is
wood?
cypress.
Oh, this is cypress.
This is cypress wood, but because it's off the ground, it's a little bit easier to manage. So this is a natural varnish on cypress wood to keep it nice, and we've not really stained it. I just wanted it to have its natural colour. Yeah.
Something we haven't touched on are your plants.
Yes.
Especially the ones that hung from the roof. I just feel like I will exchange. I'll give you my succulent, you give me one of those. I ran off with them, but they look so cute, so delicate.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that, right? I'll give you my succulents.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love them. Talk to me about, because each and every cottage has this, and they look spectacular with all these plants, how you've styled your outdoors. It feels so nice to be outdoors, whether you're outdoors or indoors. You really know how to take care of plants, to style them, to mix plants, and they work so well taken care of. We can touch on your outdoor.
Yeah. My second love is probably, gardens after interior design.
Yes.
I've worked with a really talented landscaper here, Esther Caratha, and she and I basically started with this garden from scratch. It was just full of bush. There had been no tender loving care of this space for many years. So we took a few months to clear the site and try and understand the topography. So how is the land falling? How are we going to plant? Which plants will like darker areas just because of the heavy tree cover? Which will cope in extreme sunlight? Yeah, we've taken around about 2 years to complete the garden. The hanging baskets on the cottages are important because they kind of break up the external look of the container. They soften it, and they continue the natural theme onto the cottage. So we're always looking for new plants that will give us a nice hanging effect, as we have on here and particularly on cottage 2. Yeah, just to try and bring the garden down to your eye level.
Sounds like music to my ears, people. I love this kind of life. You learn so much. I just love it. Don't you love art of living? I love it too. Because in a bit, we're going to show you another partial, the gym, the swimming pool. I carry my swimming costume as well. So come with us and let's explore that spectacular outdoor space that you and I want to dive in and just have a party. Don't we love to party and to have nice things in life? Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Right. Let's do that. Something about black. Or is it charcoal grey?
It's somewhere between charcoal grey and black.
And
exactly.
black. It's so luxurious. It just gives the oomph into a space. And one would think white is every color to go for to give you that luxurious feel. But there's something about black that you have created this amazing, elegant feeling to a space. I think also how you've styled it. Talk to me about where we and how you recreated and styled the space.
This is the wellness area in the garden. So there's 2 buildings surrounding the swimming pool. This is it's a juice bar in the morning and it's a sundowner bar at night, because we have a roof deck on the top which has a really lovely view of the Ngong Hills. It's black inside to give it a very kind of stylish feel, a little bit more of a mature adult feel, because obviously it's a bar area as well. And I love the fact that it feels like it's enclosing you when you come into here. So yeah, we used a textured render so that it's not a flat black, so it softens the whole look of this building. And it's very durable finish. So you know, it's good if you've got lots of people here. You don't need to worry about, as you said, white walls would be a disaster. You'd be worried all of the time about having white walls. I don't really worry about this space. It looks after itself.
I'm blown away by the black. Really nice. Let's talk about how you've styled it. I mean, the design, you've designed it beautifully, because these pockets allow you to put your accessories, and you decided you're not going to do too much with the furniture. You're going to create this, which will be used.
Seating banquet.
Yes, yeah.
This needs to be a little bit multifunctional. So, because when we have yoga groups or people staying, they'll come, or they're using the gym, they'll come with gym bags, and I want to be able to roll up their yoga mats, so we put them into the holes behind, so I'll have yoga mats stacked in there. People's gym bags can go under the chairs without them getting in the way of people that are still using this space. And I wanted to maximise the seating so that we can accommodate, even for our friends, you know, up to 40 people in this space. So the banquette seating allows you to get that extra seating
a lot more
in.
people.
And I love the black and white ticking fabric. It's nice and simple. And then mix up the furniture with yet more stuff from Mumby Furniture. So she made these traditional chairs for me.
This is wool, is it?
This is it's a cord.
Okay, it's a cord.
It would be used to make rope. You know, for and you can now get them in different colours. So you can see that I've chosen the colour of the cord to match the colourways in here, which is basically black, beige, cream. It's quite a pared back with a little bit of brown, pared back colour palette. And then the terrazzo floor for me was a triumph. I asked them to use the stones the same colour as everything else. And they did an amazing job. I think the quality of the terrazzo is excellent.
Exceptional. I truly believe everything you have done in this space is outstanding. Exquisite, to say the least. I like what you've done with also the look and feel of the stone wall. I don't know, it gives you such a nice effect. How you've styled your outdoors, your garden, you know, the gym area. It looks so beautifully done. Talk to me how you designed it, and is it an expensive venture to create such a look and feel?
The stone, I mean, the stone was inspirational, really. We wanted to put stone on the walls on the house and then down here by the pool, but not particularly this stone. But I went to a place, a stone area, and I came across this blue Mazaris, and it was limited in supply, so I had to wait for 2 different deliveries so that I could finish the site. But once it goes up and you lay it horizontally, it really softens the outside of the building and it adds a lot of detail and texture. So this is one of my favourite things about the build, is the Mazaris stone on the outside. And when we uplight at night, it looks like water rippling. It's really beautiful. This area, the pool is in its original position, so we didn't move the swimming pool, so I've had to work around it. We've banked up the soil towards the house and created this terrace so that we get some privacy
Yeah.
at the house if people are using the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And then we wanted to almost kind of wrap our arms around the swimming pool with the two buildings.
Okay.
This one is positioned here because we wanted to maximise the view of the hills, because the roof deck is looking directly towards the hills. And the gym, I never wanted an enclosed gym. I always wanted to feel like you were gymming outside.
I like that.
It seems really sad that if you go to the gym, you go into a building.
I know.
When you're in Africa, where the weather's
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
and particularly Kenya,
Yeah.
it's not so hot most
Yes.
of the time.
Yes.
So yeah, we really enjoy using the gym because you're still outside in
I
nature.
really encourage this kind of gyms. Personally, I hate enclosed gyms. That's why I like outdoor activities, because I don't like just being inside a building
Yeah,
at the gym. This is a brilliant idea and
So-
appealing.
And luckily, I mean, because people ask me about the rain, doesn't it rain
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
When we are in rainy season, we just push the gym furniture towards the back, and it's never directly in the rain. And we've got a very durable rubber gym floor which can take any weather.
Oh.
So really, there's no issues with opening it up to the elements. Everything so far, touch wood, has survived. So, yeah.
You know, just looking at your garden, there is so much work that has gone into it. The landscape is spectacular. You have green thumb for sure, no doubt. And
my
just
garden.
looking at the layout and the design of your garden, anything outstanding that you can, even just how you've placed the stones to design it. Did you work with a landscaper to create that effect? And also just looking at the outdoors of the your main house. That view is impeccable. I love it.
Yeah. I really wanted the garden to not just be an add-on, but to be a feature on its own.
Yeah.
And well, for me, it's the biggest triumph of this space. It's quite a big space, and I wanted to be able to create intimate areas that break up the garden. So my gardener insisted that I said to you that it's a fusion garden. So we've created areas of Mediterranean planting, very tropical planting, succulent areas that are on rockeries, and then here where we've put the bank in front of the house to create privacy, a lot of grasses, bougainvillea, basically colours that will really pop out when you're either sitting by the pool or back at the house. And we love to use different grass because once it's a little bit breezy, you just get a sense of movement in the garden, which is really beautiful.
And the scent of the flowers,
Yeah.
the colours pop out.
So we've got a number of plants which are highly scented, and we tend to position them strategically. So a plant called Queen of the Night, which is has a very strong smell in the evening, and it's anti-mosquito. Even snakes don't like it.
Oh,
so
goody. I would have them all over there. I would have them everywhere. I want to know which one is that.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I would have it everywhere.
So we have Queen of the Night positioned around the garden just so that there's always a scent alongside jasmine and honeysuckle, lavender, all giving wafts of smell as you're moving around the garden. And it really adds another layer to things, so it's not just visual, you're stimulating all of your senses.
I love everything I'm learning from you. There is something that, just as we were coming down, I saw you have a garden too. What do you plant in your garden? Meticulously done, as usual. You pay attention to detail, Miss Bev.
So you mean the chamber with
Yes,
the cover?
yes.
So yeah, we have a covered chamber, and it's covered because of the birds. If we plant in that area where we've got the covered chamber, they would finish the crop in
A day.
Yeah, honestly. So we've covered it. So in there we're growing slightly less resilient plants. So different kind of lettuce. We grow some micro plants, herbs, baby tomatoes, basically things that would be eaten very quickly if they weren't covered. And then in the big chamber at the top of the garden, which is outside, we've got the more resilient crops. So scumawiki,
Yeah.
spinach, leeks, potatoes, etc. all at the top. So
And
everything.
I saw the slimy one, the vegetable Brenda.
Oh, Miranda, yes.
She ate Brenda before.
I do eat Miranda.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So at the top, all of the vegetables, salad, everything will come down to the house on a daily basis, and we use it in all of the food, obviously, on site. So I would say we really are farm to table. So, and we have chickens, ducks,
Love it.
etc.
You have
So
everything.
the eggs
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
have not come from very far.
So you just go pluck straight from the garden to your plate.
Yeah, which is very nice.
I
have to
like
say.
that because it's all organic and
Yeah.
fresh.
All organic. We use, I think I've told you before, we use the rabbit wee, which is a pesticide on the garden. So there's no unnatural pesticides used here at all. So we're very sustainable and organic. Yeah.
Now, if I want to come and stay here, how much would it cost me a night?
The cottages range from 18,000 shillings a night up to about 26,000 shillings. The larger cottage, which has 2 bedrooms, is a bit more expensive, but it actually works out better
Okay.
because you can have 2 couples in there. And it's got a lovely lounge area, your own private dining, and we can put a chef in there as well on request, so that you can have a very private experience, and it's all self-contained. All of the cottages have access to the wellness area, the bar area, use of the swimming pool, and it's a 3.5 acre site, so there's lots of space to find a nice little private area for yourselves. Yeah.
And it's not so far away from the city center. This is such a hidden gem, home away from home, that is so special for people like you and I who love finding things in life. If you want to get that hideaway and you want that nook that nobody will ever find you, and you want to recharge, revitalize, and freshen up, ready to charge your batteries to get more money, this is a place to be. Pumba, it is, right?
It is. Pumba Farmhouse and Cottages. And that's actually what we say. We say you should come here, you should reroute, recharge, re-energise, and get ready for the week ahead, yes.
Yeah, and it's not for, it's a very niche space because you're special like that, you Art of Living viewer. So just go to www.farmhouse.com and book yourself this little cottage for you and your special one, and thank me later. Take the pictures for Instagram and tag me at Miss Nylante and at Pumba.
At Pumba Farmhouse.
At Pumba Farmhouse on Instagram. It's such a spectacular place. I love just sitting here, and we just want to chill and be. And everything else about this place is mind-blowing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much, Bev.
Pleasure.
We've learned so much from you.
Thanks very much for coming, and we really appreciate you.
I want just a quarter of the creativity that you have because everything about you is meticulous, spectacular, mind-blowing. You're a creative genius. We've loved everything about your home. Beautiful people, try Colgate Total System, the toothpaste, toothbrush, and the mouthwash. It's been clinically proven to be 15 times more effective at preventing all oral issues. See you next week.